physical.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. Rebound, Utah.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Burke with it. Foul guarded by Winslow. Burks kicks to Hood. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. The Magic trail by 12. Oladipo outside. Here's Winslow. Connects from 3-point range. Winslow's got 7. Jazz have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Burke dishes to Favors. Hayward kicks to Burks. Shoots. And Winslow pulls it down. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Clippers.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
Goes up on the high post. That one goes. Count it. Burke's got his first 2 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there. Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that does it for the first half of And now the third quarter about to get going without. The Magic trail by 12. Winslow in at shooting guard. Andrew Nicholson out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Elfrid Payton, and it's Fournier in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace, and that was far from it.
Poked loose, stolen by Winslow. Ahead, and that basket was going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Exum passes to Favors. Here's Hood. 11 points in the game. And stolen by Payton. And now Orlando on the break. And the dunk by Winslow.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Magic. They trail by 6. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there. Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Favors with the screen. Nato. And Favors kicks to Exum. And Winslow comes to help. 4 on the clock. Here's Withy. And it's Exum in the corner. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Magic trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Fournier dishes to Winslow. Pass to Nicholson. No luck. And it's Utah the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them. And they often don't get a chance to feel that way.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Jazz. And counting 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
For Orlando, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Stolen by Winslow.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter. Nicholson's checked in for Orlando. Winslow comes in for Brandon Jennings. And so in the game for the Jazz. Hood out there with Exum. Then it's Shelvin Mack. Then it's Jeff Withey. Now here's Winslow. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This win, such a tremendous emotional.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Gordon Hayward.
He put in some serious work on the glass, stayed aggressive, put that extra effort in,
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Well, if you want to describe the two teams going at it tonight, they are fresh, young, and hungry. Kenny, how hard is it for these two coaches to get their guys to play consistently?
I mean, experience is probably the most valuable tool in the NBA, and that inexperience makes it hard. You know, it's a teaching tool. You got to yell a lot, start pulling your hair out. That's why I'm bald, because I was pulling my hair out, you know, to some of my younger players that I play with. But it's important to reinforce that. Tough love.
Yeah, you know, you can't let the young guys get too high or too low. You know, both teams are making excellent progress. Should be a good fight tonight, Ernie.
Fresh, young, and hungry. That would be fresh, young, and hungry.
That's right.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
It's the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Verizon Center. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And the Wizards on friendly ground as they continue this home. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Wall attacking. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all.
Washington shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Winslow, the pass to Gordon. He nails it, and we're tied up. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Morris with a screen on Jennings. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. 3-on-3. Here's Galloway. It's blocked. Out of bounds.